Hello, this is Chasing Different Adventures, and I've been wanting to talk about, well, previous videos were on the Big Bang Theory, and I kind of pointed out how somewhat it happened. Um, so 5 years ago, maybe six, now that I recall, there was this question on how the Big Bang Theory or how the Big Bang event occurred. Um, my interpretation when I thought how it occurred then and going back to the the loop, the Nietzsche loop, or even when my just plain my thought on how the universe happens. Um, so how the my thing was perhaps the the way it occurred is that there's empty space, it's cold, then you have two huge rocks, all these rocks and whatever ice and water is frozen, right? It being cold and frozen and dark, there's a you have iron rocks and you have magnesium rocks. They collide, they create a spark. The spark sometimes generates, or whatever, the freezing rocks that may have occurred, um, that they may have carried, um, generated also steam, thus creating the explosions of constant explosions and fire and stuff. The space is mostly 95%, maybe 99. I didn't verify what the percentage of hydrogen gas is consists of, but it's in the upper 90s and in percentile. Um, so we're in a galaxy known as the Milky Way, as you may all know. Um, in the galaxy, there's a center of a black hole, and that's gonna be another video down the, in a couple of months, maybe in a couple of weeks. Um, I'll get there eventually. Um, in the galaxy, there's the usual dust, frozen ice, which is water, frozen water, um, and also iron rocks, dirt, dust, different various gases. Um, though, what there's a thing where the stars and our sun, being one of the stars, is traveling through that galaxy in space, and we're going along with it because it has its own gravitational pull. Um, I cannot, I do not have, I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want to get copyright warnings from YouTube about other images on YouTube itself or any other source. I know I could probably credit them on my under the descriptions, but at the same time, it's just a lot of work, and I just figure I'll just explain this. So rockets require hydrogen. That's the main fuel source, and oxygen, which is required to create fire. anywhere. Can't make a fire in the moon because there is no oxygen there. Um, Also, so we need an igniter, and the igniter is the magnesium rocks. You get magnesium to start burning, it won't stop burning until it's completely gone and it's bright white. Um, Nothing can stop it from burning, not even water. But if it keeps burning, it'll keep anything around it, the water, um, anything around it would be turned into vapor, thus keep the fire burning. The sun is traveling through that galaxy filled with frozen water. It gulps up all that water and generates hydrogen, steam, and it has its own magnetic field. There's probably a core inside it that's spinning, making the whole sun spin itself, but we're also spinning around it. As it keeps traveling through space in that galaxy that's also spinning, eventually we'll get to the center of the galaxy itself. We won't be there. So I thought I had there was a comment, a video comment that I made, and someone in Australia, and I know my channel changed the name, so I didn't add my name onto it. I changed it. He was looking. He said he would be looking. He says you have the most correct answer to that question on how the universe was created. And he said he'll be looking for my name in the Nobel Prize. That is probably more likely not likely. I don't have a PhD in astrophysics, or even am related or work in aerospace, in astronomy, or I don't have a science lab, so I cannot show you to prove that this actually happens. I have an aerospace background. I've done other things. I mentioned in another video, as I was driving through the canyons, I did do some protection. And it involved mostly people of entertainment. And I do not plan to make money off this. At least I don't think I will. I just wanted to point something out that I thought of this a long time ago. A long time ago. And the question still exists in the main science and media locations. Scientists could never figure it out. The only reason I thought about this is because in aerospace I've dealt with materials, elements, and the mixture of what does what, and how that happens, how something occurs. and why. Um, but it's just observation as well for me. People look at scientists look at data uh, from a computer. It's just numbers. To them, it's just numbers, and they can't figure it out. That's the basis to why their mind and thought process is just narrowed to data numbers from a computer, and or what um, their observations from telescopes or other, like radio telescopes or imaging telescopes, or but it's mostly done by waves, graphs, and numbers. um, you know, this will probably this is just a little tidbit, just for how I think. If Now, this is not what I'm saying that would happen to our universe. It's just a thought, an idea, a theory. It's not my it's not what I believe truly happen. It's just a way of me explaining how it could have. Um, yeah, so thanks very much for listening, and your comments are greatly appreciated. I'll try to get to you. Uh, I mean, heck, I lost a few subscribers talking about this stuff. Probably it's mostly religious people. Um, but I appreciate any comments and whatever you may want to talk about, ask me about. I I will get back to you. There aren't very many comments in the previous videos. Heck, they just go and view other videos afterwards, which is fine. Um, I did mention that I didn't want to make YouTube a job. To me, it's a hobby to go out and go hiking, occasionally solo climb. Now, I only go solo climbing because if I do, it's because I'm not dating a girl, a young lady, a woman, whoever it may be, a girl, hiking. If I do go hiking and I am dating, I wouldn't be filming them. I wouldn't be filming family. And it's only because if a relationship ends and there's a probability of when my channel does grow and I don't, then I have to share their image, the what I burn from using them. So I didn't want to go into that legality. But thanks very much for viewing and commenting, and have a great day. Be seeing ya. Bye.